if you have an E39, road trip is probably the best place for you, because they do break a lot of E39s and they've got a lot of bits. And Simon, who works there, sent me a message yesterday saying he's got a bumper in the right colour for us. So looking forward to doing that. And whilst I'm there, I'm going to get a new fuel pump. The fuel pump that goes onto the passenger seat. I don't really like buying second-hand parts, mechanical parts, but it's better than the one we got now. And I did buy a brand new one last year, and it's not even lasted a year. It cost me 50 squids, and I did contact them and they said they'll replace it, but I don't want to replace it with something that's going to last not even a year again. So I'm going to get this cheapo one off Simon. Get this off, smooth over there, do some plastic welding, smooth over the belt holes. Obviously, plastic weld these back up, take all the filler off, get rid of that, plastic weld that up, and get rid of the bits of wood holding it together. Also, I'm going to take this bar off, put some magnets underneath it, put it back on so I can get a removable plate. It's not that bad really. I don't know why there's so much filler on it. All good. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Time to start stripping the bumper down, ready for plastic welding. Look at this. Holding your bumper together with wood. Crazy, crazy. So, there's a bit of filler around here. Other side, it's just like, well, whatever filler that is. So I'm going to dig it all out, plastic weld it up, reinforce it, and then I haven't really done anything like this before, but it's another thing I'm going to give a go at, see what happens. Currently I am sorting out the bumper on the E39, doing a bit of plastic welding on it. There's a lot of filler in there though, I mean a lot. So it's been repaired in the past, but it's just been repaired with filler. So what I've done is I've started plastic welding it. Seems to be going well, smoothing out the holes for the number plate. I'm going to get a magnetic plate put on there as well. So I'm literally trying everything to get this filler out. It's inside the bumper as well, so it's been used for like reinforcement as well, but I need it all out so I can plastic weld it. To make it worse, there was filler inside the cracks as well. I've just had to dig it all out, but I don't understand why there was filler inside the cracks, because all it was doing was pushing it out and making a weak point. Ow! I had to pull it out on my phone.
Nice.
Oh, am I joking?
go. That's most of the filler gone. And I've just wiped it over with SP10 degreaser just to get anything off before I weld it. I am not a professional, and to be honest, most of the time I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm willing to try anything, and if it goes wrong, I'll pay for someone to fix it. But this seems to be going well so far. So what I've done is there's aluminium mesh under here, and with the soldering iron I actually melt it into the bumper with bits of plastic from my current bumper, which is the same material. Normally if you look on the stamp, there's a code, this one here, PC plus PBT. If you put that into Google, it will actually tell you what type of plastic it is, and if I didn't have a spare bumper I'd be getting strips of that plastic to match, because you can't really put different plastics in because obviously there's different melting points, etc., and it won't have the best bond. So I've used the same sort of plastic to put on there, and I have ordered some welding strips which I will be putting over this completely and then finding something to strengthen it. I've also done the same to the back of the holes for the number plate, and I will be doing the same to this side. Coming around to this side, it does need another layer of filler, but there was actually a massive hole there. I've managed to weld it back up, fill it up with plastic, and it's almost at the shape I need it to be. Also need the same there. Got some filler around where the number plate holes, that's partly smoothed off. There was a load of scratches here, so I smoothed off there. All the other scratches were just in the paint, so I'll just take it out of the paint. There was also another crack here. It was only a hairline crack, so what I've done is I drilled holes either side to stop the crack spreading, and then just put a bit of filler up. But here's the state of this side of the bumper, so you get a rough idea of what's going on. But yeah, and it's currently held together with wood. There was another strip of wood here, because obviously it needs that for the strength. But as you can see from this side was actually worse than that side, and it's strong and flexible. It doesn't actually need any added strength, but I'm thinking of putting a metal plate just along there with the bits of scrap metal that I have. So yeah, we'll continue on this during the week once I get some gas, and hopefully get it painted soon. So I've melted the channel into the current crack just to hold it all together and to give me somewhere to put the weld into. So next step is to sand that down to bare plastic. That is all sanded down now. There's a nice channel in there ready to put some weld in and to blend it in, but as far as it is, considering it was cracked before, it's pretty strong now. That ain't going nowhere, that ain't cracking anytime soon, considering it's only got half the weld in there. I'm just using a gas soldering iron here, which I really like using this one because it's actually the exact same width as the welding rods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat that up with a heat gun, heat all this up, and then heat some of the welding rods up, melt it all together, and then ship them in. Okay, fast forward a bit. I've just given it its first coat of primer and rub down. It's too hot to record, it's far too hot, so I've just been getting on with it. Yeah, another day at the unit, sun's out, it's like 27 degrees out. All the cars are here, we got the Golf, we got the Lada, we got the 39, and we got the Lexus. So today's mission is make the E39 great again. New fuel pump to fit on the 39, new aircon tensioner for the belt, new aircon belt, and then find out what this awful vibration is on the rear. I think I'm going to jack the car up. Listen to that fuel pump. Sure is struggling. There we go. Sounds beautiful, doesn't she? Right, the new pump's on. Cleaned up, got rid of the diesel. So, is it going to solve my problem? Apparently so. I'm just laying here thinking, can I be bothered? The answer is absolutely not. But it's one of them jobs that I have to do now or it'll never get done, because I bought the new tensioner about a year ago and I need aircon. I really need aircon. New pulley, new fan belt. Why do I keep saying fan belt? New aircon belt. Technically, it's a fan belt. Okay. Tensioner on. This on. Right, I just need to put the 2 bolts in, put that back on, blah blah blah. Bish bosh bash, hopefully have some aircon. Oh dear. So an hour has passed since I thought I was about to defeat the final boss. Finally defeated it. I had to do some first class bodgery. Well, I wouldn't say it's bodgery, but I had to use my brain a little bit to get it to, for some reason, whenever I was tightening the 14 mil, it would just get to a certain point and then it would start to twist itself off. This is a spare one I added, I've done it to both of them. So what I've had to do, I thought I'd have the engine running just to try and stretch the belt a little bit. Can't believe how tight it needs to be. It does not need to be that tight. Anyway, here's what I've done. Put the bolt in. This one in the back, where it should absolutely should not go. I'll tighten that up in there. And then I've got the end of the screwdriver, spanner, sorry, put that there, and then just jacked it up and pushed it up. Luckily, I got it in. So now I just need to tighten these two up, put this bracket back on, and she should be sweet to go. Alright, it's all back together now. Next situation. Need to figure out a rattle. Which seems to have disappeared. Something was rattling in the engine bay for weeks and now it's just disappeared. So let me show you this instead. The rattle's come back. It's come back. I thought it might have been that, but it's not. It's me done for the day. Gave it a quick scrub. This paint has so much potential to be good, but I just can't be bothered to clean this thing. I used to clean cars for hours. I used to clean my dad's car for hours outside, like all day, spend all day doing it. Give me half an hour on this, I'll just get bored. Shame. I think it'll be different if Amy was washing her car at the same time. That's when it gets good, when everyone's just chilling, washing cars for an event or something, not just, I don't know, look how clean it is though. That paint is fucking... What I've done was put a bit of T-cut over it. I need to spend some time on that. Well, I need to find someone to detail it first and then I'll keep on top of it from that. But if anyone wants to come and detail this, obviously I'll pay you. Give us a shout. Working air... Oh, it's so nice. Working aircon on a day like this. My drives home from work are going to be incredible now with a bit of aircon. Oh, look at the state of me. Anyway, time to go home. Take care.